Welcome to the Roald Dahl Festival. What? What's wrong?
I just saw a witch backstage.
What witch? Wait. Seriously?
What?
We're literally in the middle of a show called The Witches. Those are just actors.
Well, of course I knew that. Might have overreacted there a little.
A little? You think?
Well, will you just get on with it?
I was waiting for your precious permission. As the cat is partially out of the bag, ladies and gentlemen, today we'll be telling you about the witches. In fairy tales, witches wear silly black hats and cloaks. They ride on broomsticks, and in movies, they study at Hogwarts and save the world. But this is not a story. This is not a fairy tale. This is about real witches.
The most important thing you should know about real witches is this. Listen very carefully. Never forget what's coming next. Real witches dress in ordinary clothes and they look like ordinary women. They even live in ordinary houses. And guess what? They have ordinary jobs. That is why they are so hard to catch. A real witch hates children. She spends all her time plotting to get rid of them.
That's what she thinks about all day. Which child? Exactly which child shall I choose for my next question? Squish them, squiggle them, and make them disappear. That's the motto of all witches.
A witch never gets caught. A witch is always a woman. No. I do not wish to speak badly about women. Most women are lovely. But the fact remains that all witches are women.
You can never be quite sure. She even might be a lovely drama teacher. Sitting next to you at this very moment. Look at that teacher carefully. Perhaps he's smiling at such a craziness of a suggestion.
Don't let that fool you. It could be part of her cleverness. I am not, of course, telling you for 1 second that your teacher is actually a witch. All I'm saying is that she might be one.
It is most unlikely, but not impossible. Oh, only if there were a way of telling which witch is a witch. Then we could put them all in a meat grinder and make a witch smoothie. Unfortunately, there is no such way. But there are signs you could look out for. Pay attention and listen carefully. Or then something terrible might happen to you.
Mama! Papa! No! You're okay, boy. You're all right. I'm here. Grandma's all right. You're safe with me.
Will I ever see them again? Mama and Papa?
Someday. Just someday you will.
But I miss them so much.
I miss them terribly as well. But you've got to go to bed. We've got a long day ahead of us. We're going for a holiday on the seaside tomorrow.
But, Grandma, can you tell me a story?
It's a bit late.
Please, Grandma.
Well,
Just one, Grandma, please.
just one.
Just one.
Okay, well, I've got a story about a chicken. Okay, so a long time ago, when I was a young girl in a village, well, there was a girl I knew. Her name was Brigitta Sevenson. She lived right across the road from me. Okay, she had a big farmhouse, and one day she just grew feathers. And then she turned into a chicken. Okay? She laid eggs and her parents kept her in a pen in the garden. Every morning her mum would collect her eggs.
What color eggs?
Big brown ones. The most big ones you've ever seen. Her mum would make these delicious omelets with them. But anyway, so she would make them and they tasted so lovely. And again, yes, so, and then one day she had to go and we ate these eggs and they tasted so well.
Grandma, are you being truthful? I think you're pulling my leg.
I'm not pulling anything. I'm being very truthful.
You swear you aren't pulling my leg, Grandma? You swear you aren't just pretending?
In all honesty, I swear that I've only known 5 children in all my life that have disappeared without a trace. And you know who did that to them? The witches.
Witches?
My boy, I love you and I don't want you to ever them to ever see you in your life. So, you need to be safe and you're safe here with me in this house.
So, what does a real witch look like?
A real witch on the outside might look young and right, but really under all that makeup, she's a wicked, wrinkly hag. And if you see a woman whose nose holds up big, then you might want to dash. She wears gloves, my love, has large nose holes and no toes. It'll be that you'll see not just one clue, but 2. Then you'll know it's time for you to go. The next clue to know a real witch is, you can tell by her feet, my sweet, she has no toes. Squishing square stumps into narrow shoes with her feet. It's amazing she walks and goes. Searching to pick up the scent. My gent of a stink wave oozing from a child. A smell like dog poo-poo sent her running wild. With the help of these clues, I think you now can, little man. The last clue is a little wet, my pet. Listen closer, this you won't get. Just one more, and that's it, little bit. A real witch has the bluest bit. She wears gloves, my love, has large nose holes and no toes. But if you're quick, then you'll see she has a bluest bit. Ha!
Grandma,
Yes.
are there any witches in England?
Of course, every country has its own society of secret witches.
I'm sure I won't meet one.
I sure hope not. England has the most vicious witches of them all.
What do they do?
They crush and cement and make poison that turns little children into animals that human adults hate.
Such as?
Slugs! Adults walk around and storm the poor creatures, forgetting they might be little children.
That's awful!
I never want to see you around a witch. Is that clear?
Yes, Grandma. I think it's time for me to sleep right now.
Yes, it is. We need to leave in the morning and we've got a long day ahead of us. Good night, my boy. Good night.
Good night, Grandma.
smell that fresh seaside air, boy. So good for the lungs.
Welcome to Hotel Magnificent. Buena Sera. Would you like to check in?
Yes, I would.
Hello. What are you calling it? Something to eat? Give us some. I've been to the pet shop. Grandma gave me some money. What do you got? Black mice. I'm gonna call them William and Kate. Boring. Guess what pets I got? What? Snakes and crocodiles. Oh. Gonna make me a leather jacket. Oh. Bet my dad owns more than yours. Probably. How many times has he got? Your dad? None. Mine's got 3. What are you doing with that magnifying glass? Roasting worms? That's horrible! Stop it! Get away! Stop!
Miley!
Oh, Dad!
Look at you! Your shorts are all grubby!
He tried to take my magnifying glass!
You! Keep away from my son! You hear?
You're incredibly rude.
Oh my god.
Come on, boy. You're incredibly rude, mister.
Here's your donut. Eat up.
Dad! It has no Nutella in it!
Welcome to Hotel Magnificent.
Good day. Is this the correct hotel for the annual general meeting of the Royal Society of the Prevention of Cruelty to Children?
Yes. This is the hotel for the general annual meeting of the Royal Society of Prevention of Cruelty to Children. Here, let me take your bags.
No, not that one. She's very possessive about her luggage. Here, let me take it. No, I'll take it. Let me help you, Grand Pirate. But I said I want to help. But I want to help. Wow, just look, you always do this. You wait for the right moment and then swoop it to take all the credit.
Enough, you two! I don't pay you to stand there and argue like losers.
We're sorry.
Get on with my luggage. Well, hello, little brat.
Eh?
You are liking your donut, yes?
Yeah?
But what happens when it's finished? Would you like some chocolate?
Yeah!
Good.
Great!
I will give you 6 more bars of chocolate if you meet me in the ballroom of this hotel at 3:25.
6 bars? I'll be there. You bet I'll be there.
Ladies, this way. Ladies of the Royal Society of Prevention of Cruelty of Children, pray welcome to your president.
Rise! Squish them!
Squish them!
Squiggle them!
Squiggle them!
Make them disappear!
Make them disappear!
Now sit. You may remove your gloves and spread your And what am I seeing? I'm asking you! You! What am I seeing? I am seeing a revolting sight. It is putting me off my food. Hundreds of rotten, repulsive children playing in the sun. Why have you not got rid of them? Why? We will do better. I can't hear you. We will do better. Everyone, we will do better. That's better. My orders are every single child in England shall be rubbed out, squashed, squittered, and frittered until I come back again in 1 year's time. Every single one of them? We can't possibly wipe out all of them. Who said that? Who dares to argue with me? It was you, was it not?
Yes, it was. She's been complaining and talking trash about this whole event ever since she's come. I mean, look at that audacity, talking about the grand tyrant of all the world like that. Get hold of her!
I didn't mean it. Your grandness. A witch who dares to say I'm wrong? No! You'll not stay with us very long. I didn't mean to argue, your grandness. I was just talking to myself. Forgive me. No! A stupid witch who answers back must burn till her bones are black. No! Open her mouth. No! Cooked like a carrot, frizzled like a fritter. You will never see her again. Now we can get down to business. Down with children, do them in. Boil their bones and fry their skin. Pitch them, squish them, mash them, break them, shake them, slash them, smash them. I am having a plan, a giganticus plan. She is having a plan, a giganticus plan. You will buy sweet shops. We will buy sweet shops. You will fill them high with luscious sweets and tasty chocks. Luscious sweets and tasty chocks. We'll have a great gala opening with free sweets and chocks for every child. Free sweets and chocks for every child. Inject 1 drop of my greatest, latest formula into each sweet and chalk. Formula 86 Delayed Action Mouse Maker.
A stroke of genius.
Bravo! She's done it!
Inject 1 droplet of the formula in each sweet or chalk. Open your shop, and as the children pour in on their way from school,
Grab that full of sticky keys. Send them home still guzzling sweets. In the morning, little fools come marching off to separate schools. A girl feels sick and goes all pain and yells, "Hey, look! I've grown a tail." A boy who's standing next to her screams, "I'm growing fur!" Another one shouts, "We look like freaks! There are whiskers growing on our cheeks!" A boy who is extremely tall shouts, "Oh no! I'm growing small!" My tiny legs begin to sprout from everybody round about. All at once, all at once, there are no children, only mice!
All the teachers crying. Oh, what's going on? Where have all the children gone?
Suddenly, the mice they spot, fetch the mouse drops, and kill the lots. They sweep the dead mice all away, and all at witches shout, "Hooray!"
down with children, do them in.
Boil their bones and fry their skin.
Pinch them, squish them, bash them, mash them, break them, shake them, slash them, smash them.
Look! Look, mice! Amrita's done it to show us. She's done 2 mice into children. She's done 2 children into mice.
Quiet! These mice have nothing to do with me. These mice are pet mice, quite obviously belonging to some repellent little child in this hotel.
A child. A filthy child. We'll sniff him out.
Hey, let me in!
Quick, witches! Gloves on!
Hurry up! 25 past 3 you said!
Witches, watch this demonstration. Earlier today, I'm giving a chocolate bar with formula added to a smelly boy.
Where's the chocolate bar?
Time for half past.
Educate! Fish him out!
Darling little creature, I have your chocolate all ready for you. Do come in and say hello to these lovely ladies.
Okay, where's my chocolate? 6 bars you said.
30 seconds.
What? What the heck's going on?
20 seconds.
Give me the chocolate and let me out of here!
15 seconds.
Well, what if you crazy ladies kindly tell me what's all this about?
10 seconds.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We have ignition. This filthy little stuff, horrid little louse, is now a lovely little mouse. Witches, I will meet you all for dinner at 8. I have prepared for you a bottle each, containing a limited quantity. 500 doses. Room 454. Any questions?
Oh, brainy one. What if one of the chocolates we're giving gets eaten by an adult?
Well, that's just too bad for the adult. This meeting is over.
Everyone, hold everything. Dog droppings. I've got a fresh whip of dog droppings.
What rubbish is this? There are no children in this room.
It's getting stronger. Can the rest of you smell it? Dog
Yes.
droppings.
Yes, yes, dog droppings.
Boy! Catch it!
Where? I'm highly allergic to boys.
Stop it screaming, you idiots! Silly little boy. Spying little worm. Stinking little carcasses. You have observed the most secret of things. Now you must take your medicine. We see instantaneous reaction!
No, you listen to me. I am telling you, Buzz, if you don't get this measly factory worker to shut his mouth, we will face a lawsuit the size of Texas. What do you mean you are unable to convince him? Use your brain, Buzz. That's what I pay you for. Show some creativity. Bribe him, persuade him, make him your puppet. And if that doesn't work, threaten him. Shake him to the core and put the fear of the industrial gods in his heart. Use words, Buzz. He must have something. He must have a family that you can use to manipulate him into taking the deal. No, I don't like this either, Buzz. But I have a family to feed, and so do you. What? Don't look at me like that, all judgy. I'm a desperate man who's on the verge of losing everything. And why? Just because some loser out there could not do his job properly. I mean, come on, you have to cut me some slack. You know, Buzz looked at me like that, and I was not having it. I told him, Buzz, do you like your car? And that swanky little apartment you bought yourself in downtown Dubai? And what about your kids' colleges? From what I hear, Ivy Leagues can be very expensive. And I hear your son wants to go to Columbia. Anyways, if you want good things in life, sometimes you must do bad things. It has a price. This lifestyle has a price. And right now, it is to get the worker on board or off the board completely. We cannot go to court. This will ruin us. And then Buzz, he says the most bizarre thing. He tells me, karma will get to me. I told him, karma doesn't pay my bills. I do, me. He told me to be careful. I told him to zip it and go do his damn job. Anyways, Riley, let's go. Your mom will be very late for dinner. Riley? Riley! Where is this boy? Riley!
Riley! Cool! I can talk. You know, I should feel sad. I should feel desperate. You know, I've never dreamt of being a mouse. I've dreamt of being, say, a movie star. But now that I am one, I think I'm starting to see the advantages. I know mice sometimes get poisoned or caught in traps, but poisoners get killed too. Run over or get some awful illness. Boys need to go to school, mice don't. When mice grow up, they don't need to work. It's no bad thing being a mouse. I'm as free as William and Kate. Hope they're okay. Riley! What have you found?
A decent sandwich. Very good. Pets ready.
Okay, Riley. Now that we are both mice, I think we ought to start thinking about the future.
What do you mean, we? The fact that you're a mouse has nothing to do with me.
But you're a mouse too, Riley.
I am not.
try to kill you. Come on.
Are we there yet?
No.
How?
No.
We didn't get out of the water now. How? Finally.
Grandma?
What's that sound?
Grandma, it's me, boy, down here. The witch got me.
My poor boy.
Don't cry, Grandma, really. Things could be a lot worse. I'm still alive. So right. The witch got him too.
How did this happen?
Bananas. I like bananas. Can you peel one for me, please?
Here you go.
Say something, Grandma.
How did this happen? How did they catch you, my poor boy?
They had their annual meeting in this hotel. I was there, hiding. They call themselves the Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Children.
What do you expect? English witches after all, and they are pure sarcasm. And how did they catch you? Dogs droppings, wasn't it?
Yes, Grandma. The Grand High Witch demonstrated a new magical formula. It turns kids into mice.
Where is she? Where is the Grand High Witch?
Room 454. And there are masses of other witches in the hotel too.
They're having their annual meeting here, aren't they?
Yep.
Okay.
Down with children, do them in. Boil their bones and fry their skin.
It's her, Grandma! It's her!
She's in the flat below. Anyways, we must go home. We can't. No.
No, Grandma, we can't. Wait, if she's in there, so is the magical formula.
Witches are unstoppable, my boy.
If I could just get one tiny bottle, 500 doses. Works on grown-ups as well as children. So who's to say it wouldn't work on witches? Do you see, Grandma?
I do see, my boy. Well, I'm going to go distract her, but you better be quick.
Yes. Another thing, the witches are meeting for dinner at 8 o'clock tonight.
But we don't have a lot of time, have we?
Yeah, before you do this, can you peel me another banana?
He never stops eating, does he?
No. And it's another thing. Riley's parents, he doesn't know he's a mouse.
I'll deal with that. But the witch, I'm afraid that's going to be a little bit hard, my boy.
Okay.
You're going to have to try. Hey, excuse me. Yeah, I seem to have dropped my yarn.
You better hurry up and come fast.
Who were you talking to just now? Telling to hurry up and get out.
You see, I've got my little grandson. He's taking a bath. Seems to be taking forever, that little boy. Do you have children of your own, my love?
Certainly not. The mere thought of it makes my skin crawl. I need a bath.
Do you hear him? Well, that's a fantastic job, innit? Anyway, we've not got a lot of time, so we better hurry up.
Can I have another banana again?
Stop eating!
Now, what would you like tonight?
I'll have some chicken rotten soup.
What about you?
Me too. Me three.
Me four.
Thank you. Good evening, madam.
Good evening.
Was your young gentleman tonight?
Oh, the poor little man's a little sick. He's not going to be joining us today, I'm afraid.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Now, this evening to start off, we have green pea soup.
I will just be having the pea soup tonight. Not got a lot of an appetite.
Okay, thank you.
My boy. Is it all okay?
Yes, Grandma. What's the time?
It's 20 past 8.
I'm starving. Ugh.
Here, take a breadstick, Riley.
It's got no butter. Quiet.
There's a soup for table number 4. No garlic, no spice.
Hey, chef.
Jeff, my man, how are you?
You want a break?
Yeah, I just got done with my shift. Just came through the back to get some lunch. There seems to be a huge party of people out there. How you guys holding up?
We've been good. Incredibly busy, but good. I mean, it is a peak season, right? So the rush is kind of expected. What are you having? You should try some of this chicken tikka. It's a really famous Indian dish.
An Indian dish? Isn't it the national dish of the United Kingdom?
I guess just like the Kohinoor, we couldn't resist stealing this too.
Hey, two of my sous chefs just called in sick.
Oh no.
We're short-staffed, and the lunch crowd is getting bigger.
I can help.
Didn't you just finish your shift?
Well, yes I did, but I can cook at any time of the day. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need.
A little bit of sugar, a little bit of butter. It's the perfect recipe.
We have to work this out. We've got to work this out.
The sun will shine. We'll make things right. If we work.
We have to work this out. We can still save this day. If we work this out, we've got to work this out.
Chicken ragu, cheese souffle, pie and pudding, on flambe. We have to work to work this out. We'll make things right.
We'll make things right. The sun will shine if we work. There'll be no doubt. We can still save the day if we work this out.
Hey, shh. You hear that? What's that sound?
Time to add some spice to turn them into mice.
Ah! There's a mouse in my kitchen! There's a mouse in my flaming kitchen!
Wait. What's that? Oh no, you guys! I think the mouse has climbed up my bed! You think that's funny?
Okay, hold still. I'll try and tap it out. Where is it?
It's near my ankle!
Just shake it off.
Just shut up! It's going up further, you guys!
Here's the popcorn and I'm gonna sit and just enjoy this show.
What happened? Where is it? Did it bite?
It's gone up!
Up where?
Up my knickers!
I have to record it.
It's out! It's out!
There! It's heading towards the globus. Once it gets there, we lose it forever.
Where?
There!
Duck, I'm gonna hit it with this pan.
accomplished.
Well done, my darling, well done.
Where are the witches, Grandma?
They're over there.
Ladies, your soup.
They're drinking it, Grandma. They're drinking it.
Yes, they are. Shh, keep still and cross your fingers.
But I haven't any fingers to cross.
Sorry.
Look out, Grandma. It's Riley's dad.
Where's that grandson of yours? We reckon he's up to something with my Riley. Little beggar's not turned up for his supper. Most unlike him. Most unlike him.
Yeah, I agree. He's got a healthy appetite.
What do you mean? How do you know? Have you seen him? Where is he?
Well, I don't know how to tell you this. Your son has been altered.
Altered? What do you mean?
My grandson saw them do this to him.
Saw who? Doing what to him? For God's sake!
The witches. The witches have turned your Riley into a mouse.
You're acting like a mad woman. Not like you thrown in the hotel for this. I'm calling the manager.
Oh yes, I am. Hello, Pa. It's not bad as all that. Just as long as the dad doesn't get me.
You poor boy. Who did this to you?
You see the lady over there in the purple dress drinking her soup?
She's RSPCC, the chairwoman.
No, she's the Grand High Witch of all the world.
You mean that weird looking woman over there? I'll make her pay nose. I'll have my lawyers onto her for this.
No. She might turn you into something worse. Like a cockroach.
Turn me into a cockroach. I'd like to see her try.
I don't feel so good. My stomach hurts.
I'm growing fur! I'm growing a tail! No, whiskers on my face! I'm melting! My stomach! Oh!
Yes, we did it.
Did what?
Grandma,
Yes.
is the Grand Eye Witch really gone forever?
Well, Grand High Witches are a lot like bees. There's always a new one coming along to replace them. But at least there's hope. There's good people like you in this world who are brave enough to foil their villainous plans,
Even if they end up as mice?
even if they end up as mice.
Grandma,
Yes,
can I ask you a question?
anything.
How long does a mouse live?
Not very long, I'm afraid.
And how long will you live?
Not very long.
Good. I'll be a very old mouse and you'll be a very old grandmother.
But are you sure you're alright living as a mouse for the rest of your life?
No, Grandma, I don't mind at all. It doesn't matter who you are or what you look like, so long as somebody loves you.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the witches! Okay, and this is what we call a curtain call. So cue curtain call music, everybody. What we need you to do is give a giant round of applause for what I believe are the greatest actors in this city! Okay, well I call up the name, you're gonna come out and take a bow, right? Ayan Shetty as the boy! Come on, Ayan! Sorry, mouse.
Mice, to turn you into mice.
Yeah! Give it up for Riley! Come on up, Riley! Give it up for Grandma Nicole!
This boy never stops eating, does he?
Fun little note, by the way. Nicole got roped in to do this show at 3:45 this afternoon because her sister was sick and Naomi couldn't make the show. So the best big sister anyone could ask for. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you so much. Which Yolanda, which Karen, give it up for Catherine and Ava.
My love.
Give it up for Lori and Dory, Vihan and Dwata. And oh my God, wasn't she awesome? The grand high witch of all time. Give it up for Raya. And our lovely French witch. Come on out, come on out. Well, that was of course Dweta. Sorry, Dweta. Mr. Jenkins, come on out, Mr. Jenkins. Mr. Shlok. And again, two witches who got pulled in very last minute. Give it up for Mahira and Namya. Come on out, Mahira and Namya. There she is. Aren't they just the most incredible? Have I left anyone out? No? All my cast out here? Okay, lovely. Everybody take a bow. Come on, your fans are waving from the audience. Wave back. Get your autographs while you still can, guys. While you still can. Well, I got a lot of other people to thank, so I'm going to ask for just 5 more minutes of your time. Liz and Hamzat have been taking some amazing pictures and videos, and you're going to get links to that over the coming weeks so that you can send it to grandparents and aunts and uncles and all the people who can't be here but who love these kids as much as you do. So give it up for Liz and Hamzat. Thank you, guys. I'm so incredibly proud of our production team. I often forget that they're just 14 or 15 or 16 years old and I treat them like complete adults. I actually treat them like an event management company, maybe worse. Give it up for our production team, our CFP in the Hive. Come on up, you guys! I'm so proud of them. They're all seniors in the Hive. Some of them we've known for like 5, 6, 7, 8 years as long as Hive has existed. And some of them we've only just met recently, but we are friends like you can't imagine. Thank you so much, all of you. This is guest list, crowd control, sponsor management, literally everything from ice creams to guest list. They do it all. Give it up for them! A very special mention for this girl, Behar Samyani, who's been interning at the Hive for the last couple of months. But more importantly today, she's actually on our tech booth right now and she's been handling every single one of these lights you see up here. Yep. Isn't she amazing? And of course, the awesome team. Oh my God. How could anything happen without them? Let's start with Ate, Mark, and Erin. Come on up, family! Family of the Hive, come on up. The newest member of the team Hive and an incredible drama teacher herself, probably some of your drama teacher, Miss Joanna, come on up! The wonderful woman who has been behind, I cannot tell you, I think about 300 braids just today. That's just the braids. Let's not even get into the messages and the WhatsApps and the parents calling about snacks. Yes?
Guys, Joanne wrote part of the script, so you done it.
Sorry, where was I? A big shout out to Nata! Nata, where are you? Come on out! All things hair, makeup and parents and a billion other things. Thank you so much, Nata. Also, oh my god, my left and right hand, the heart, the hive, Jenna! My beautiful Jenna. On sound and pretty much managing this festival for everything from venue to tech requirements to design to marketing. That's what I was on, ladies and gentlemen. Also happens to be a drama teacher at the Hive, and my wonderful Alba. What can I say? Director of this beautiful show. And my name, ladies and gentlemen, is Malvika Vardhan, and I get to call this my family. But of course, it's not easy to put up a festival like this, right? 300 actors and 4 weekends at a venue like the Zabri Ladies Club is an expensive proposition. It's a bit of a crazy, ambitious proposition. It's the first time anyone's tried it. And the only reason we were able to do it is number one, because you guys supported us, but also because when we turned to brands like the ones we turned to, they said yes, they just leapt at the opportunity. So a big thank you to Crayola. I love these guys because, I must tell you this, the first thing that the Crayola team said to me when I went to them was, as long as it's not a competition, as long as we're not pitting actors against each other, as long as you guys believe in collaboration the way we do, and as long as you have art at the center of what you do, we are willing to support whatever project you have. So let's hold hands and do this together. And for that, I cannot thank them enough. Thank you, Crayola. I also want to say that they have this beautiful product called Colors of the World, okay? And I think that if there was poetry in a box of crayons, that's what it is, because it's every kind of brown, beige and pink you can imagine. And it's a little tiny way of telling our kids that it doesn't matter what your skin color is. You have the right to have your voice be heard, you have the right to share your idea, and you will create a world with every step and every choice that enables you and people like you and people same as you and people different as you. And for that, I'm so proud of Crayola for the work that they do, consciously creating art every day. Also, we got free ice cream for everybody from Igloo Ice Cream. So who doesn't love free ice cream? Now you have to deal with the sugar high in the night. How you're going to do it, we don't know. It's up to you. Also, big thank you to DNL who helped us put all of these sets together, and Home Center who is going to be putting up all of our couches and living rooms for our characters in the weeks to come. And we are going to be some of the kids who are actually on radio. Did you hear them? Yeah, they were so awesome, right? Yeah, so a big thank you to our radio partners, Big FM 106.2, Love 107.1, and Talk 100.3. We're actually going to be on Talk on the 17th on their breakfast show, so do tune in if you can. And Summer Camp. Oh yeah, and Hamper. Okay, one thing at a time. Okay, first of all, Hamper. We're going to pick one lovely name from this lovely bucket. And Crayola was like, these kids are going to be sitting at home for 2 months. It's so hot, they can't go out and play. We must give them enough colors for them to be able to paint up a storm. So, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Sonal! Sonal teacher? Yes? Oh wow! Look at that! Let's put her name back in the box. There you go, thank you! Congratulations, Sonal! That's a lot of Crayola, right? That's a lot of Crayola. Wow, it's got metal and glitter and rainbow and pearl. That's it, guys. Art party at house! And last but not the least, we really believe that the work that we're doing is changing the world. I truly believe this with every cell of my body. I think that what we're doing here is it's not about creating actors and people who are going to go on and do Broadway, though I'm sure many of them will. I think the idea of what we do at the Hive is to give kids a space to feel safe, to feel seen, to feel heard, to feel like they can just come there and be someone else and be their full selves and do silly things and have an audience and have an idea and share it with the world, and that is where the change all begins, and that's where that's where it all starts, right? So I know a lot of these kids since they were like 4 or 5 years old, and I can tell you, I can spot a drama kid from a distance, and they're all in, they are full yes human beings. They are just empathetic, kind, collaborative, they listen, they learn, they speak their mind. They are just the most wonderful creatures, and we are so proud of what they do. But we want to make sure that we have more and more and more kids introduced to the magic of drama, which is why our festival was doors open to everyone, because we think every kid from every school, every curriculum, every nationality deserves to see the joy of a live performance and experience this magic. So spread the word, do tell other friends. Next weekend we have Matilda that's going to be taking stage, and it's going to be awesome, right everybody? Yeah, look at it, we've got our Matilda actors in the audience. They will be selling the show on the way out, right? And the weekend after that, we have Dear Evan Hansen, which is another beautiful teen drama that you must come for. It's just really mind-blowing. So number 1, do come for our shows. And number 2, we have a lovely summer camp coming up. A lot of kids here actually joined us for summer camp, right? Yeah! Okay, it's amazing because it's a combination of public speaking, drama, podcasting, creative writing, reading. They get a free library membership with it. It's pretty insane, and it's great fun. It's a great productive way to keep them occupied through the summer, and it's in 2-week slots, so you don't have to be here the whole summer. Even if you're here for like 2 weeks in July or 2 weeks in August, that'll do as well. Call Jen, call Nat, is Nat. Call Jen, call Nat. And we'll be giving you some flyers on the way out, so do pass the message on to friends. And thank you most of all for being such a kind and wonderful bunch of parents and such support to what the Hive does. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you. Like, share, comment, subscribe, tag, and live and Hive. And on that note, we shall deposit your children to you in just a few minutes.